Right, if you're picking up one of these vehicles, probably the last thing in your mind is miles per gallon, because if you buy a sporty vehicle of any kind, your number one priority is BHP, 0 to 60 and all those kind of things. But at some point, it's going to be something to consider, because obviously if you are going to do some miles in it, then it is worth noticing what the miles per gallon is going to actually return. So I've done a long journey today. I've done from London to Newcastle in about 4.5 hours. So I've been trekking along. I've been in N mode, normal, which is not the fastest sports mode, but it's also not the eco mode. Today, I'll show you the tack in a second. I've just about to turn 300 miles, average speed of 66 miles per hour, and returning 33 miles per gallon, which for a 2 litre, 280 brake, rear wheel drive sports car, I think is pretty good, really. If you were if you were doing some long runs in this car, you'd get pretty good return, especially if you put it in eco and you were sensible with the speed and stuff. So I think economy wise, you probably will get better, but if you know what sort of thing you're buying, then I think you're not going to be disappointed with what it can return. Okay, so I've just pulled over here so you can get some feedback on the actual miles per gallon. As I said, this is the actual data. So now stopped this morning in one single run. I've completed 308 miles. Now I've just come into a bit of city work. I've just come off the motorways and into central Newcastle. So my average speed's dropped down to 63 miles per hour, and I averaged 32.7 miles per gallon, which I think is pretty decent of a vehicle this side. But as you'll also notice, the fuel light is on, which is fairly common as you'll get in these cars. It's always going to be on.